Okay. Now I'm gonna call you guys back at the 436 number.
Why?
2866.
Why are you calling us back?
Huh?
You don't have to call us back, sir.
Okay. What they gonna call me?
No, you call this number back, but you don't. You enter in the new Zoom code. Call that same number you called to get here, and then enter in the new Zoom code, and you should be in the other courtroom.
Okay, that's 360-538-0000.
Yep. Yes, sir. Good luck.
Okay.
Mr. Rogers, are you scheduled for Adam Sabree's courtroom this morning?
I'm
You look, I
scheduled
see
for Alicia Jones Coleman. Is this the right courtroom?
you need to be in 538. Your case is with Sean Jacquet. That's the judge that took over well, not all of Jones Coleman's docket, but I'm looking at his sheet. You're scheduled for 9:30, case number ending in 7378, right?
Did you ask me my case number?
You the landlord, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You need to be in 538.
Courtroom 538.
Courtroom 538.
Okay, can you give me the number, the Zoom number for that?
360-538-0000.
Okay, and the name of the judge?
Judge Sean Jacquet. Jacque.
Jacque. Okay, I'll go to that courtroom.
All right. Good luck. Thank you. Good morning, counsel. I have you checked in for 982.
Yes, that's correct. Can you hear me okay? I seem to have a bad connection. I'm skipping.
I can hear you, but you're skipping for sure.
I'm going to log out and come back in a different location. Thank you.
You're welcome. Zoom user. Can you identify yourself, Zoom user? I'm removing everybody who's not identifying themselves.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Bo. Have you had a chance? Do you have counsel?
I had one last not today.
Okay, was it advice only capacity?
Yeah, I have advice only last couple weeks, about a week ago.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure you talked to counsel. Have you all, oh, there are no breakout rooms set up yet. All right. Have you all had an opportunity to talk?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna put you all in the breakout room. Just one sec. See. Anthony Green, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Great. Yourself?
Fantastic.
Excuse me?
I said fantastic.
Great, great.
I have you checked in for a 935 case with Attorney Coleman.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Coleman. I'm here already. If I can talk to Mr. Green, if he wants to, we might be able to get this worked out.
Sure. Good morning, Attorney Coleman.
Morning, Judge. Always a pleasure.
Likewise, Attorney Pintia. Can I ask you all, let's see, let's start with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, what notice did you have? Did your notice tell you to come to 436?
Yes, sir.
Making progress.
436. Excuse me.
No, I'm saying fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let's see. Okay. Looks like my notice is cycled out. All right. I can put you all in the breakout room. This is an adjourned hearing, correct?
This is, Your Honor, this was originally on January the 10th, and it was to today's date, but we had a short hearing. It was rescheduled for 2/27, and you scheduled for today, so.
Okay,
This is
now.
Final
is he
hearing.
retained?
You know what? Let me double check. I don't believe he has counsel.
Anthony Green, do you have legal counsel?
No, I do not.
Okay, did you talk to counsel at some point?
Talked to Attorney Harvey at some point in time.
Okay. Well, I invited you both into a breakout room, so you all can figure that out.
I'm sorry, Judge. I had clicked on to the break room.
Yeah, click it again.
I need send me another request, please.
I think you have to go to breakout rooms at the bottom, and it'll allow you to join that room again. If not, this is what I'll do. I'll move you to the lobby and then move you back.
Okay.
So you have to
Okay, I see it.
see it. We are making strides this morning. All right, Mr. Bowe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go to a breakout room. I'll put you in room 3. You all can figure something out. Figure it out. If not, come back out. I'll call your case. All right?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna be able to figure nothing out. That's why we're here. I've been trying to talk to him for the last.
Okay, we'll just start one final conversation. And then as soon as you all are out of the breakout room, I'll call your case.
Okay.
Maybe there's something going on, some proposal that you're not privy to. So just have that conversation. Let me know you had it, and then I'll call your case.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Asani S21.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Asani, ASANI Smith.
Okay, you're with Attorney Coleman. Are you represented by counsel?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's see. 756. I'm gonna put you. You know how to raise your hand in the chat.
Okay, one moment. Okay.
Oh no, it's like a.
Oh, my bad.
Actual button. I think it's under under gestures or something.
Okay, one moment. I'm not really used to doing this, so give me a second, all right? Oh,
Thank you. That way we can sort you out from everybody else, and then when Attorney Coleman comes out from the breakout room, he can talk to you next, okay?
okay.
All right, Davis. Davis, have you checked in, Davis? Who is Davis? We're gonna remove Davis. Davis, I'm gonna remove you. But I really think you're supposed to be in another courtroom anyway. Who is JD?
Mommy.
All right, Moto G, 5G. Moto G, 5G, put your hand up. Good morning. Good morning. Moto G, 5G.
Come on.
Is this the room for the 3363 South Electric House?
What time is your hearing scheduled?
9:30 on this meeting ID.
What does your judge say?
I'm sorry,
Who was the judge listed on your notice?
Don.
Sean JK? Good job.
Yeah,
All right, you're supposed to be in 538. Can you see the chat? Are you calling in?
I'm calling in.
All right, do you have your original Zoom code?
From January. Hold on.
No, do you have the code that you came in here with?
I got the one that I'm on now. 360.
What is it? Yeah,
360-436-0000.
all right, I want you to take that 436. Turn that to 538
Okay.
and do exactly what you did the first time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Judge Sabree is Jacquet and 538 is, did I understand that correctly?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. I'll take my 3 cases over there.
You got Noor, you got 333, 334, 335, right?
That's right, for Nora, that you got it, Judge.
All right, you're in GK.
Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. Ezzy, okay.
Judge Sabree, how are you, sir?
I am doing well. How you doing this morning?
I'm all right, Judge. I have a 9:30. I don't know whether it's been called.
You have a 9:30. What case number?
Is actually is Anita Page 22395956.
Okay. Against Stacy Smith, right?
Yep. Improper, I believe.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, good morning, Ms. Smith.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
Okay. Well, I'll have you all checked in.
Thank you.
Is Anita Page here?
She called me this morning. I told her it was court. I'm going to call her back and make sure that she have the right courtroom.
Okay. And Mr. Ezzy, okay, do you want to have a conversation? Should I put you all in the breakout room?
Yes, if I can have Miss Page also. But let me speak to Miss Smith. See what what we can work out.
Okay.
All right. Lucky room number 11.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, Attorney Coleman.
We have a consent, Judge.
Okay, and you want to call it right now? Yeah, you
Yep.
might as well call it, and then Asani Smith is here. Ms.
All right,
Davis.
Let's call that
Ms.
one and I'll
Davis.
talk to Ms. Smith.
Ms. Davis, are you in the right courtroom?
I think so.
What's the judge? Who's the judge?
Sean K.
All right, yeah, I'm Judge Adam Sabree. You need to be in 538.
Okay.
I'll call this case. If you're paying attention to the chat, we'll send some instructions in the chat. I'll send the Zoom code in the chat.
Okay.
Calling case number 2239-6754. This is Daniel Vidiella, Anthony Green, and all occupants on McKinney Street. May I have appearances?
And for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P 56548. On behalf of the plaintiff, my P number is 56548. There's a subsequent hearing on a non-payment of rent.
Counsel.
Mr. Green, please state your name for the record.
Anthony Green.
Your Honor, myself and Mr. Green had an opportunity to discuss this matter. What is owed right now is $5,567. Court cost of $157. The total amount is $5,724. We're going to be dismissing this case as to Mr. Green. It'll only be against all occupants. Mr. Green will have until April 7th to get his balance paid or writ with issue. MCR 4.201 subsection I was explained regarding his post-judgment rights. The fact that he has a right to file a motion within the next 3 days to ask to set this aside or something about his agreement he did not understand. He also has 10 days to file an appeal with a court of higher jurisdiction.
Okay, can you give me the total amount one more time, Counsel?
$5,724, and this matter will, they say dismissed against him.
Okay, and pay and move the move out date is
April 7th.
all right. And is this what you understand the judgment, the agreement to be, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
All right, does Attorney Coleman have consent to sign your name?
Yeah, we're gonna do this by hearing, so it's not necessary to sign his name.
Okay, all right. Judgment by hearing. All right, good luck. Good luck, Mr. Green. I'll enter this judgment when the court receives it, counsel. And
You'll get it by today, Judge.
Asani Smith here. You have breakout privileges. Do you want me to invite you all to a breakout room?
That'll be fine, Judge. I can talk to Mr. Moore.
Okay, all right. Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Okay, he's already gone.
I didn't get that yet, Judge.
What'd you say?
I didn't get the invite yet.
Okay, I don't know if I can re-invite you. I think you just have to click breakout rooms and then you can go.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
And you have Attorney Coleman's cases.
Okay, I'll go in there right now. Ms. Smith, we're in breakout room.
She's in there.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, let's make sure we have this, and then Muhammad Haq, Luke Mambo, you already go, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is Jessica Daniels here? I see Jessica Daniels here.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Daniels, do you have counsel?
No.
Are you? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Ms. Daniels, do you have counsel?
No. Is it possible to adjourn? Because the court date was made a week later, and I didn't have enough time to do that with no power and no Wi-Fi.
which is why we adjourned it to today.
During that time, no, I came to court and then it was, and,
I'm gonna let you talk to counsel. Is there a legal counsel who can, talk to her? I don't want you to say anything that may, affect your case. That's the only reason why I cut you off. And if legal counsel can't assist you, then I'll address it. But plaintiff's counsel is here, and we can proceed today.
Your Honor, I can speak with her. I also have another matter, though, that I'd like you to hold while I'm doing that.
Okay, and counsel, can you put your P number and UCHC?
I did, MLS actually, but I did, and I don't know why it's not showing up. I just did.
What's your P number?
30998.
30998. And then, are you with UCHC?
No, MLS, Michigan
Okay.
Legal Services.
Excuse me.
It's fine.
All right. Okay. That's for the court reporter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Ms. Daniels, I'm going to invite you in a breakout room, or Ms. Mullane, you'll see a breakout room invite. Click it, have that conversation. Counsel is here on your case. So, Ms. Mullane, if you could just know that.
And if you could hold, it's with Nezrin Hamoud, hold case number 6 ending in 6624 till I return to the courtroom. Thank you.
You're welcome. That one. All right. Attorney David Merchant. I'm assuming you're in.
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing?
Good. David Merchan, P35992.
Are you representing Encode LLC?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Your case is in 538.
Oh, okay.
538. It's okay. It's been going on for a month. Notices are this is JK's old courtroom. So I have a copy of the docket because I know I don't have a busy docket like that this morning. So,
okay.
And I see you on that docket. That's how I knew. So your case number ending in 855, just so you believe me, you're in.
Yes. Oh, no.
360-538. 360-538-0000. So those middle digits, this goes for everybody who may be in the wrong courtroom. Everyone who may be in the wrong courtroom. If you have an 830 case, you are in the wrong courtroom, for sure. Rashonda Williams, you have one scheduled case number ending in 871. You're in the wrong courtroom. I need you to go to 538. 360-538-0000. It's in the chat. You might want to write it down because I'm gonna remove you from this room so that you're not late. 360-538-0000. You have it?
Yeah, I'm attorney.
Okay.
I'm ready whenever you are, Judge.
Okay. Phone number ending in 4856. Who are you? All right. All right, we're gonna call attorney Coleman's case, and then we'll go with Bowen Hop next. Seven, 5, 6. Calling case number 2239-6756, O'Sheard Realty LLC versus Asani Smith and occupants on Evergreen.
Good morning again, Your Honor. For the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548, on behalf of the plaintiff. Mr. Smith, please state your name.
Asani Smith.
Your Honor, the parties have agreed entry of the judgment by hearing, the total amount being $6,757. Defendant will have until April 11th to get that paid. Defendant either either pay or vacate by that date, or enter into a written payment agreement with the plaintiff.
Is that
MCR 4.201 subsection I was explained that defendant has 3 business days to file a motion asking to set this matter aside. If there was something about this agreement he did not understand, or legal reason, he also has 10 days to appeal to a court of higher jurisdiction.
All right. Is that the agreement that you understand? Still, Mr. Smith?
Well, I'm not aware of the Michigan court law, like he explained, but I believe I understand everything else.
Yeah, as I'm representing defendant, you have 10 days to appeal the hearing. So you are essentially in agreement, and if you come home or you realize, oh, I can't do this, I need to change it up, that's within your right under MCR 4.201I. We didn't mention it, he didn't mention it, you wouldn't know. That's the point of us mentioning it.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So non-payment of rent, $6,757 need to be paid on or by April 11th, 2023, or you need to vacate by April 11th, 2023, or a writ to be issued. You understand that?
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, well, good luck, Mr. Smith, and this concludes our matter. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Smith, good luck to you. Have a blessed day, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, and I have my last 3 matters, but I guess you're gonna call them at 10:35. We're gonna call them early, or what are we doing?
I mean, if they're
Judge, we're back from the breakout room.
all your matters are scheduled for 9:35. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're a step ahead of me, Attorney Coleman. You're a step ahead of me this morning.
Okay, Judge.
752 and 757. Just check back in at 10:35, and then I'll put them in your breakout room if they come in earlier. Let's see.
I'll stay around, Judge.
Is Charmaine Reedus here? Is Samantha Virgin here? Is Freddie Butler here? All right.
I'll wait patiently, Judge. Thank you.
All right. And if you have an 8:30 case scheduled, you're likely in the wrong courtroom.
Okay.
More than likely in the wrong courtroom.
You said if you had a what?
8:30 case schedule.
No.
You checked in. What's your case number? Because I don't see you on my docket.
Who, me?
Laquan Henry?
Yes, it's the case number is 223-98027. It's under Lorraine Jackson.
027 is definitely not in my court. So
it's not in your courtroom?
no, ma'am.
Do you know which courtroom it is? Because this the paperwork they sent for 22398.
What's the name of the judge?
Let me see. Judge Sean K. Jacqui.
Yep, and I'm Judge Adam Sabree. So you need to go to 538.
538? Okay. Thank you.
So 360-538-0000.
Okay, thank you.
So just switch those middle digits.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
8. Okay.
Judge, we're back from the breakout room.
Okay, do we have a resolution or should I call a matter before your matter?
Yeah, we decided to take a short bet so that 3 of us can speak together. I see that Ms. Page just zoomed in with a new number.
All right, hold on one second. Attorney Rock, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so our party's ready on Smith. So I can call you all.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then I'll call Hawk and Bo. I'm gonna get counsel out of here because I see him on Jacay's docket this morning. So let's do your case so you can go finish your other case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then you're on deck. 942 is on deck. Muhammad and Lukman. Calling case number 2239-5956. This is Stacy Smith versus Anita Page and all occupants.
Oh, okay.
Morning, Your Honor. Joseph SOKP 85445 for Anita Page.
Good morning, Stacy Smith.
Anita, state your name.
Hello?
Yes, state your name.
Anita Page.
Thank you, Ms. Page. Have parties worked out an agreement?
Me and Mrs. May, we met in the breakout room. We decided to take a short adjournment so 3 of us can work this out.
A short adjournment? Okay, how much rent is owed right now?
Ms. Smith?
$5,550.
Did you hear that, Ms. Page?
Yes, I heard.
Or do you,
And
what
do
do
you
you
agree
say? What do you say?
I'm
Ms.
still
Page?
in the working. I'm still trying to work it out. I'm still trying to get agencies to help me pay on the back rent for her.
Okay, but do you agree to 5,500 right now?
If that's what she say it is, I guess I'm in agreement with her.
Okay, I'm gonna turn your yes into a yes, okay?
Okay.
All right, so how much time do we need?
Let's come back maybe early next month.
Okay, Ms. Smith, when's the last time you received any rent?
November 21st in the amount of $350.
What's your monthly rent?
$500 for Ms. Page.
Ms. Page, can you pay March rent? Can you pay prorated amount of March's rent?
Can I pay her March? Yeah, I can pay her March rent.
Okay, why haven't you paid it?
Because right now I'm dealing with DTE and my light bill is almost $1,500.
Okay. Can you pay? What's
I'm only receiving like $914, and I'm the only one that got any income in the house right now.
So how are we supposed to? I mean, all right.
That's the reason why I'm so backed up with her, because my energy bill is running overdue, and I've been trying to get through DHS to help me, but they've been denying my SCR. So I'm trying to find other agencies to help me get her back payment. I'm not trying to move out or anything like that. I'm just trying to figure out how can I get her money without being too far back with her.
All right. Well, you're approaching the move out date. That's the only foreseeable option, that's the only foreseeable option right here in the event that the amount is not paid or an agreement with, a workable agreement with Ms. Smith is entered. So, keep that in mind.
Okay.
Now, I'm entering escrow order for $403. If we divide the rent, if we divide this rent by 31 days, it's $16 a day. Multiplied by the remaining amounts of days in March, not including today, we have $403.
Okay.
Now, when is, are we waiting on, Mr. Ezioke? Are there any applications pending?
Yeah, she applied for STR, and that's the only.
Yeah, I applied with them, but they have denied it twice.
So is it pending or is it denied?
It's denied. It's not pending. It's denied.
So what are we adjourning this for? I understand the practical reason, but is there any legal reason or good cause to adjourn this other than to keep you from obtaining a judgment a week or two sooner? I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, go ahead, Ms. Page.
I just wanted to say, can I get a little bit more time to see if I can get any other financial resources to try to help me pay her back rent?
Yeah, but I'm also say this. This case was filed in November. So we had December, January, February, March. That's 4 months that plaintiff does not have access to her property. And no cash flow coming in since November. So, why were you need more time? Counsel, Ms. Smith, are you willing to extend the time, or what did you all talk about in the breakout room?
Well, the attorney said that he was going to try to get some funds through UCHC, but I thought that was already in the works. So I guess he's trying to start the process now.
Are there any additional funds that you're aware of, Mr. Ezioke, that can be?
I will only check whether there's anything remaining at this time, since she's on subsidized housing or SSI. We try to keep them in their housing as far as possible. If you take this debt, there is no fund available, I'll be honored to report back to the court.
Okay, well, can you pay $403?
Yes, I can give her the $403 for March.
I think that was. All right, let's do that. Let's make that payment, and I still want to come back in March.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
So I'm not going to enter escrow order because it's going to take longer for me to get it, sign it. I want you to pay Ms. Smith.
Okay.
Next time we come to court, I want to know that you paid Ms. Smith. And then that way, a payment is made and then we're closer.
I'm about to
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So
Thank you.
What day do we come back?
Let's come back on the week of March 20th, which is let's say March. Let's do March 20th.
Okay.
Let's do March 20th at what time is it? What time is this originally? 9:31.
9:31.
Well, no, Angel called her twice when she in a meeting.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Ms. Smith, call me. Ms. Smith, you still have my number. Give me a call so we can talk.
Okay, thank you.
All
And
right, so
Ms. Page, Ms. Page
get
too.
that payment on Ms. Smith or to your attorney, and stay in communication with your counsel. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye.
Hello?
I'm still here.
Hey, how you doing? I just entered a meeting.
Hello? Okay,
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
Probably broke up. I could tell here like.
All right, 9.
Hello?
All right. Laquan Henry, yes.
Oh, yeah, I want to make sure I'm in the right courtroom because I keep getting switched somehow.
Yeah, well, how'd you end up here?
They told me to come to 538. They said the last one that I ran was in the wrong one.
Yeah, I told you to go to 538. You in 436. Just hanging out.
I switched to 538, but it somehow came back to you again, I guess.
All right, can you go through the website this time?
Okay, what's the actual website?
36districtcourt.org. Let me put it in the chat.
36.
Get back to doing this, being a judge, you know?
District.
Okay, so 36districtcourt.org, then you'll see a red join Zoom hearings on the left-hand side.
On the
Click
left
on
side.
that, get a list of judges. Judge JK is who you're looking for, and that'll bring you straight to that Zoom link.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's see. Who's ready on the case? All right. Don't worry. Calling case number 22395942. This is Muhammad Haq versus Luke Bo, and the occupants on Fred Row. May I have appearances?
Hello, Your Honor.
Good morning, man. Can you state your name for the record?
Luke Bo.
Thank you, Mr. Bo. Plaintiff, can you state your name as well? Mr. Muhammad Haq, can you state your name? Oh, you have to unmute. Can you, let's see. I can't hear you, Mr. Haq. I need you to unmute. Can you hear me? You're not listening. You can't be listening to me. Can you hear me? I need you to unmute your device. There we go. Can you state your name for the record, Mr. Haq?
Muhammad Haq.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, were parties able to work out an agreement?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
No.
Okay. All right. So what's the total amount of rent owed?
This 5,850.
And do you agree with that, Mr. Bo?
I don't know how much the rent is at this moment because he's not complying with anything that I got going on with the government. He just like
All right,
he want to. Huh?
So no, you don't agree.
No, because he's trying to just kick
What's
me
your
out.
monthly rent? What's your monthly rent?
$550.
Okay. When's the last time you paid rent?
He said about 8 months. Well, I'm with the CR program, so they told they going to pay.
When's the last time a rental payment was made to him by you or Sarah?
Sarah hasn't paid anything because that's why I want to ask you for him to show the certificate of compliance because
I need you to answer some questions so I even know where I'm at right now. Okay. So when's the last time that you paid rent?
When I signed up for Sarah.
When is that? I don't know what day that is.
About 8 months ago, probably.
What's about 8 months ago? Like, was it July when you paid rent? Was it August?
Like July. I'm not too sure. I had an open head wound at the time, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, June 22.
Okay. June 22.
Yeah.
You had an open head wound.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. Sorry about that.
Did you recover?
Yes, that's the only reason I got on the CR program, because I couldn't work.
Okay, so June 2022 in the amount of what? 550?
Yes, Your Honor.
So July, August, September, October, November, December, Happy New Year, January, February, March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
This plus gas electric bill also, extra.
Brother, you only have 1 meter for the up and downstairs. So
I know,
that's
but you have to
illegal.
pay together.
That's illegal, first of all. I'm not trying to.
I think I'm the person who's going to tell you what's illegal or legal. All right. So you all want a result. You're going to get a result today, but it's probably in the best interest that you all just answer the questions, and then I'll allow both sides to speak. Okay. Now, is all of the rent requested? I mean, are there any additional fees that are owed? I should have.
Yes, sir, gas electricity bill also,
All right. Are there habitability issues on the property?
No issue.
Okay. Is the property registered as a rental property? Hello? Is the property does it have a certificate of compliance?
No rental license. No rental license.
Okay. All right. Mr. Bo, what issues are going on in the property?
Well, I was, just want to be honest with you. He's telling about the electric bill. It's people that live downstairs. It's in her name. So how could I pay him and it's in her name? There's only 1 meter for the whole house. But I don't want to talk about that. I'm trying to be nice to him. All I wanted from him was my worker from Sarah says all he has to do for me to get paid or for me to move out of here, because I'm already approved for 15 months with the Sarah program, so he could get his rent. He doesn't want to show the certificate of compliance, so that's why we're in court now. So they told me that when you go to court, ask Your Honor to ask him for that so they can release the funds to me so I can either move or pay him his money. That's the big holdup.
So, ask Your Honor for what?
To ask the tenant for the certificate of compliance, because that's what's holding my case up for him to get his rent or for me to move.
We need to move in his house. We need to work in my house.
He said he doesn't have a certificate of compliance, though. So what are we going to do?
So he doesn't own the house.
That doesn't mean he doesn't own the house. Where are you coming up with him not owning the house?
Well, that's what when you sent me last week to talk to the lawyer to get some advice, she was telling me like, why can't he provide the certificate so he could get paid or so you can move? I said, I don't know. She looked it up and she said, tell Your Honor that he doesn't have tell him to show his certificate of compliance because his name is not even on the house for him to even be taking you to court to evict you.
All right, so is your name on the deed, Mr. Hawk?
No, this is my wife and my son name.
So what's the deed say?
My wife and my son name for deed.
All right, so where's your wife and your son?
My son is the working now and my wife is the home.
So is Muhammad Haq on the deeds? Your son's name Muhammad?
Yeah, Mazidul Muhammad Haq. Mazidul Muhammad Haq. And my wife's name is the Hannah Haq.
All right, so where did you submit a deed?
No, I have a deed, but told them to bring a deed. I have a deed,
Is there a lease agreement?
Yeah, I have a lease.
All right, Mr. Bo, do you have a lease agreement?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Have you ever had a lease agreement?
He just write me little receipts every month-to-month receipts.
All right, so the property is habitable. You said you're waiting to move. You haven't paid rent in 9 months. I'm inclined to enter a judgment today. I can knock off some of the. I'm inclined to knock off a month's rent to because it may not be up to compliance, but you can't just. I mean, what's the plan, Mr. Bo?
I'm trying to get the money from Sarah. That's all I want to do. I don't want to step on his toes or nothing. They have a check waiting on me to release to me so I can move or give him for the rent, but he doesn't want to. He just want me to leave. So I'm just like, okay, you want me to leave? This shit, huh?
UCHC, can you provide me with some clarification or Sarah assistance on this? I want to get back to this case because that's the first time I've ever heard this.
I'll look it up, Your Honor, and see if I can find an application.
Yeah, because usually they'll escrow some money, but the money wouldn't be held up. So if that's the case, then I'm going to pass this case. If you could look it up, thank you very much. And I'll recall this further down today. Is anybody else, are any parties ready on any matters, dismissals, judgments?
Yes, hello?
You have 6265. You ready? You have a case ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the case number in the end?
Case number is 22396624.
Okay, and Attorney Mullane is present.
I haven't spoken to anyone. I just wanted to get...
Attorney, you haven't talked. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. I believe we're waiting on Miss Mullane for this case.
Okay. All right. So who was that? That was 6265. What's your name?
Kyle Davis.
Kyle Davis.
Oh, actually, Your Honor, the case that he should be referencing ends in 6624.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know when you all are ready to go, Mr. Moore.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, my name is Cheryl Miles. I talked with you. I was the last one because it was said that I wasn't in court on Friday, and I was. And I talked to a counsel, but I don't know her name for legal aid attorney and an intake worker, and they got the wrong number. And I don't know their names.
All right. Well, can you put your name in the chat and state that you're looking for legal aid? You know what entity it was?
It was from Lakeshore Firm, the attorney counsel for legal aid.
Okay. I know they're here. What's Lakeshore's next day? Tomorrow?
You say what,
Tomorrow,
sir?
I'm here on Fridays. Just sit tight. There's nobody from Lakeshore here today. And if you don't remember the name of your attorney, it's a little problematic. So I'll just sit tight, especially if you have counsel. Because your counsel should be doing this, could do this for you. All right, Attorney Riley. Is Rosita Thomas here? Is Eric Mitchell present? Is Rachel Ellis Owens present? Rachel Ellis Owens. Is Jessica Daniels here? Attorney Pinta?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, are you Attorney Croton?
I am, Your Honor. I'm here from Pentic's office for Fountain Court.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to speak to Ms. Daniels?
No, Your Honor, we tried that last time and it didn't work. So you had set this over and said we would go to immediate hearing today, but then the notice came out for another pretrial. This would be our fourth appearance.
Oh, no, that's a pretrial. The notice, what it states on the notice is, doesn't mean it's not a hearing. This is a hearing. Sure.
Okay, good.
Where is Miss Daniels? Miss Daniels. Jessica Daniels.
Hello, Judge Sabree.
Hold on. Ms. Croton, she's in room floor 4. It looks like she's talking to Suzanne Lawan.
Oh, man. See, I don't know what's going on with you, but you got to get your stuff together.
Are you talking to the court, Galaxy?
Hello, Judge Sabree.
Yes, what's your name?
This is Charles Elliott.
All right, are you scheduled for a case in my courtroom today?
Yes, sir.
What time is your case scheduled for?
10 a.m.
Okay, what's the case number? And again?
Hold on one second. 6799.
Okay. With Miriam Bayoun?
Yes, sir.
All right. I have you checked in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Attorney Harker, Talisha Ross is here. Talisha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks, Judge. Can I get some controls?
I'll give you some breakout. So Ms. Ross, you may get a invite to a breakout room.
Okay.
Elliot, 9422. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be here. 3855. We're just gonna keep calling cases and.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, my client Eric Mitchell was saying he's in the courtroom. I'm not sure why we can't hear him. Case ended in 5-8.
Is he in 533?
I'm the cat. God, meow. Meow.
We're gonna remove you, Ms. Peacock, immediately, all right? Let's do it this way. Is Monte Crawford here?
He's part of my case, Judge, but he's not here right now.
Who are you?
Tylisha Ross.
You're 2888. You live on Stansbury?
Yes, sir.
Taisha Ross?
Yes, Tylisha.
All right, who's 1247? 974-1247. Who is that?
That's me. That's me, Judge Cheryl Miles.
What time is your case scheduled?
That's me, Judge. Cheryl Miles, 974-1247.
What time is your case scheduled, Ms. Miles?
My case was on Friday, and it was scheduled at 10 o'clock, and I was there at 9:30 on Zoom. But every time I asked to check in, I don't know what happened.
All right, we'll
Hello?
sit tight. We'll get to the end. We'll get out toward the end of the document.
Okay.
Who is phone number 654-9422? Is Samantha Virgin here? Samantha Virgin. Anybody on Grainer? Is Monte Crawford here? Okay, yeah, that's all right. I know parties are here on this one. Is Charmaine Reedus here? All right, Attorney White-Rock. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
Good, just trying to juggle all the courtrooms.
Okay. Is Rosita Thomas here? Rosita Thomas. Counsel, did you receive a new notice for this court date?
I received a new notice for 3/6 at 9:30. And this was adjourned to this date to refresh your memory that the tenant didn't appear and I would get a judgment if they didn't appear today.
Yeah, and you had the notice for 436, correct?
Yes, I did.
All right, just checking. Just checking. So
I know.
that means that the defendant shall have a notice to 436, correct?
Correct.
All right. I think we're on the same line of thought. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to wait until an hour to call default, so you have a little bit of time, counsel. But not much.
It's the same thing with the
Yeah.
same with the two at 10:05.
Correct. Darlene Sims. I mean, I can, if the ones that, let's see, yeah, 10:05s, it's 10:23. I can call, I feel comfortable after 30 minutes.
Okay.
Because they all have the proper notice. So, and we put them on this date for the specific purpose of people to show up. So, we're as well aware of multiple strikes that happen. Let's see. So I'll call everything else, and if I've exhausted and can't call anything else, then I'll just start calling people. I know
Okay,
you
thank
and
you.
you're welcome. May Crittenden. May Crittenden. May, anybody on coil? All right. You said all occupants on Euclid. Charles Elliott is here. All right.
Your Honor, you was just checking this in, or you wanted to know if we were present?
Yeah, I'm checking in people who are here versus not here.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
tight, keep your ears peeled.
Thank you. Okay.
Freddie Butler. We have a Freddie Butler on Strasburg.
You call me, Judge?
If you're ready, I'm just calling defendants to see who may be here and seeing if anybody I missed.
I'm ready whenever you are, Judge.
Okay. I'm calling a few more names. Rachel Ellis Owens. Rachel Ellis Owens, no present.
That's my tenant. She's not here, Your Honor, but Eric Mitchell, case ending in 5958, says he's here. He's in the phone number ending in 9422. I told him we cannot hear him.
9422. You said you spoke to him and you can't hear him?
He's saying he's in the courtroom.
I see him in the courtroom. Have you all had a conversation?
Yes, via text, but no resolution really. He's looking for services just now, trying to find assistance, and he's behind as well.
All right, I'll call in a few.
Okay.
All right, let's see. I'll put your quick cases together. Freddie Butler, May Crittenden. All right, we're gonna call some new bosses today. Going to be ready in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Is Charmaine Reedus or Samantha Virgin here?
Let me see. I messed up before. I said you were in the meeting. It said before two was there. I forgot for pounding.
See, you should have had all that together, Trey.
No, it is. Hello.
1118 957-1118. Are you Rosita Thomas, Eric Mitchell, Rachel Ellis Owens, Monte Crawford, Samantha Virgin, Charmaine Reedus, Freddie Butler, Alyssa Brown, Nia Sullivan, or Darlene Sims? If you're not, you're likely not in the right courtroom. Probably in the wrong courtroom. If your notice says 436, you're probably in the wrong courtroom. All right, is Jessica Daniels ready? Is counsel ready with Jessica Daniels?
We are, Your Honor.
What'd you say?
I am ready for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you to room 4. And
All right.
he asked them if they're ready to go. They're in there, they've been in there for quite a time, so
Thank you.
you're welcome. Not gonna. All right, we're gonna go. All right. Calling case number 223959946. This is Midpoint Real Estate Services versus Rosita Thomas and occupants on at 16881 Greenfield, unit number 47. May I have appearances?
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P 59773.
Thank you, Attorney Wyrock. Anyone who resides at 16881 Greenfield in apartment number 47 present today? Counsel, you may proceed.
I request a default judgment. There is presently rent owing of $3,330 plus 160 court costs and attorney fees for a total requested judgment of $3,490.
Oh, sir.
All right. And does anyone reside at 16881 Greenfield?
How do I start the wait, how do I change your name?
All right, counsel, I will enter this judgment. Let's see, judgment by default. Is there a move out date? I prefer move out date.
What are you requesting, the 10 days?
I mean, if you had a date, if it was, if you have a date, I write it down. If the court can grant that date, we'll continue with it. If not, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you want the 10 days, then that's fine. I
Thank
didn't know
you.
if it was a specific date. You are welcome. The court will enter this judgment. Calling case number 22395944, Midpoint Real Estate Services versus Nia Sullivan and occupants at 1610 State Fair, Unit 1-4.
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P 59773.
Thank you, Attorney Wyrock. Is Nia Sullivan here? Is Nia Sullivan here? Anyone live on State Fair, East State Fair, 1610 East State Fair, Unit 14, 4203. Counsel, you may proceed.
I would request a default judgment. There is presently owing $2,465 plus 160 in court costs for a total requested judgment of $2,625 with a 10-day move-out date.
All right. Court will enter this default judgment. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Calling case number 22395948. This is Midpoint Real Estate Services versus Darlene Sims and all occupants.
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P 59773.
Thank you. Is Darlene Sims here? Is there anyone that resides at 19750 Marks Street, Unit 3? Counsel, you may proceed.
I request a default judgment. There is presently owing $6,750 plus 160 court costs and attorney fees for a total requested judgment of $6,910 with a 10-day move out.
And for the record, the court does have proof of service. Defendants failed to appear. Default judgment is granted.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Attorney Coleman, I can call yours next.
I'm ready, Judge. Let's go.
Yes.
On case number 22396753. This is Rhapsody LLC versus May Crittenden and occupants on Coyle Street.
Your Honor, hold on. Which one is that one?
Okay, good. You answered my question. Let's recall that. Because it shows that it's adjourned to March 15th. It may not it may have inadvertently been in my pile of cases today.
What's the case number, Judge?
22396753. And it's not on my docket, counsel.
Okay, I don't show it on mine either, Judge.
Yeah, so it was just I think that's an error from the court. I'll see you back on the 15th for that case.
How about the other three?
On case number 22396757, O'Sheard Realty versus Freddie Butler and occupants on Strasburg.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. This matters of termination of Tennessee.
Okay. A termination of Tennessee case.
Okay, here go the screen right here. The thing.
Go ahead.
If we have no response this time, we're asking for a default judgment.
Okay. I'll call the court. Is Mr. Freddie Butler here? Is anyone on Strasburg? Court to enter a default judgment. Court notes the defendants failed to appear. There is proof of service in the file. There is no pay to redeem amount. Is that correct, counsel?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And what's your requested move out date?
March 16th.
Right. Court to enter this default judgment. Thank you, counsel. Calling case number 22396752, Together Count LLC versus Charmaine Reedus and occupants at 10655 Muse Street in the city of Detroit.
Your Honor, again, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. As the court says regarding the Muse Street, if no one's here, we're requesting a default judgment.
Right. Is Charmaine Reedus here? Was that you, Ms. Reedus, that just chimed in? Is anyone at 10655 Muse Street present? All right. Court will know that the defendant has failed to appear and answer the call of court. There is proof of service in the file. Counsel, is this a non-payment of rent matter?
It is, Your Honor. What's owed is $5,150. There's court costs of $157 for a total amount of $5,327.
All right. Is there a vacate date?
Would be March 16th, Your Honor.
All right. Court enter this default judgment. Defendant has failed to appear. Defendant must pay $5,327 before March 16th, or vacate before March 16th, 2023.
Correct, Judge.
Calling case number 22396751 LT. This is SIBO Holdings versus Samantha Virgin and occupants at 13318 Rainier in the city of Detroit, zip code 48205. May I have appearances?
Your Honor, again, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548. On behalf of the plaintiff, this matter before the court is a non-payment of rent. Subsequent hearing originally scheduled for 9:35 this morning. The amount owed is $3,900. Court costs and attorney fees of $157 for a total amount of $4,057.
Are you seeking a March 16th date, counsel?
I'm seeking a March 16th date on the default, Your Honor.
Okay. Defendant failed to appear. We have proof of service in the file. All right. The court will enter this judgment. Defendant must pay $4,057 or vacate by March 16th or writ may issue.
Thank you, Judge. As always, it's a pleasure. You and your staff have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, this is Cheryl Miles once again. Telephone number 313-974-1247. Case number 223.
Ms. Miles, I'm about to call every case before I get to your issue. You have counsel. You need to figure out who your counsel is. I didn't see you in the chat, putting anything in the chat about I need to speak to counsel. So you're just waiting on me to solve this issue for you, and you have to wait until the end of the docket for me to get to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
It's gonna take some patience. No, it's all right.
Okay.
It's okay. We have a few more cases left.
Okay.
I'll call Stacy Smith's cases. Are parties ready on Hamoud or Pentia?
Your Honor, on Pentic's case on Fountain Court versus Daniels, Marilyn Mullane was going to come in and we were going to resolve this. Is she back in?
I'm in and I have my
Excellent.
hand up to say exactly the same thing.
Thank you, Marilyn.
And look at these hands that were up.
I'm sorry. Trying to be polite.
No, I appreciate it. It's a good system. That's the only thing that really keeps things in order, actually. I think it goes by the time in the hand. And Ms. Peacock, I'll get to you shortly. I don't think you're in the right courtroom. Cora Peacock, do you have a case scheduled?
I had a case on Friday and I was just hoping I could get, or I wasn't sure if I was supposed to vacate or not.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't in the wrong courtroom. So you're in a, hold on one second. I'm gonna call my cases first, then we get to you. Calling case number 2. You're welcome. Calling case number 22395982, Fountain Court Housing Cooperative versus Jessica Daniels, occupants on Lawton. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Julie Crota, P39367 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And Marilyn Mullane, P30998, Michigan Legal Services, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Jessica Daniels, who is in the Zoom courtroom.
Your Honor, Dawn Young, representing Fountain Court.
Thank you. And
so
is Jessica Daniels present?
I can see her. She needs to unmute.
Well, you should
No,
Kansas. You should let me do it. 'Cause I know.
she's still
Yeah.
muted. I don't know who's
All right,
talking.
well, we can proceed.
Okay.
I'm here. Jessica
So,
Daniels here.
okay, thank you, Ms. Daniels. So I had an opportunity to meet with Ms. Daniels in a breakout room, and we are going to need to prepare an answer in this case. There are numerous items of disrepair, and we will stipulate to the entry of an escrow order pursuant to the court rule, which would be, I believe, 390 by the 13th, to be paid within 7 days of today, and then thereafter 521 until the matter is heard monthly by the within 7 days of the first of each month.
Is this a section 8?
This is subsidized. It's a mortgage subsidy in the development.
Okay. What's the monthly rent? 521?
It is.
Okay.
And Your Honor,
And
could we have Ms. Young just verify that?
Yes, it's $551 a month.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
51.
551.
Okay.
Oh,
All
Yes.
right. Then it's 551. I can't read my own writing.
Okay, so is that math based on 521 or 551, the escrow order of 390?
That was based, I was just taking it 75% because 1 week of March is completed.
And the math was based on 521, sir.
Well, let's do the math based on 551, so we're just accurate, but in any case, what issues are present?
There is a leaking roof. There was no heat for 2 months. Hazardous wiring, which is the biggest problem with the lights flickering and in the living room, and fan not working in the kitchen. The water was leaking through the fan. The tub is coming apart from the wall. There's mold. And there was a problem with the paint is coming off the walls. It's not been repainted, and the tub lining is hanging off the wall. They nailed it up and it has come apart from the wall. Among other repairs, we needed to leave the breakout room because the court was, I understand it's a later docket today, so those are the repairs that I was able to capture while we were meeting briefly.
Have you verified any of these issues?
There were complaints made to management.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Verified, Ms. Young, who's Jessica Daniels? Where's Jessica Daniels?
She's a defendant in
here.
the courtroom, muted. Okay.
I'm here.
Ms. Daniels, did you show any of these issues to your attorney?
I just met them today, so no. But a lot of these issues are on.
Zoom. Are you at home?
Yes, we wasn't able to get to that part yet.
I want you to show your attorney these issues, and I'm going to recall your case so that when I set an adjournment date, everything is verified and we know exactly what's going on. Go out in the breakout room with your counsel, show her what's going on video, and then we'll check back in and I'll give you a new date.
Your Honor, can I also see? The only thing I would like to point out is this.
Sure, talking all three of you all can go in the breakout room.
Perfect, thank you.
Bingo.
Your Honor, we should be in a breakout room together, but I also, after I have an opportunity to see these with my client.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So if I could see it with my client, then we can have Ms. Pentiak come in after that.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, Your Honor. I was wondering if we should call my matter with Ms. Mullane. It'll just take under a minute.
All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, hold on. Before I lose track of what's going on right now. Attorney Pintia.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
You want to go in with your client first, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, after that, then I'll give you breakout privileges.
All right, thank you.
So then you can invite counsel in so she can see it, and then we'll recall the case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Judge,
And I'll call.
can I get breakout room privileges as well?
Yes, you may. All right, so I'll call this case first before you break off. This is 624.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is.
Calling case number 2239-6624 Benisol LLC versus all occupants at 19789 Plainview Street.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nasreen Hamoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
And Marilyn Mullane, P 30998, Michigan Legal Services, appearing on behalf of the defendant, occupant Kyle Davis.
Yes, Your Honor, this matter was originally scheduled for March 3rd.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Mood. Can you state your name for the record?
I'm sorry. Sorry, I turned around a lot.
Kyle Davis, can you state your name for the record?
My name is Freddie Grinnell Butler.
Kyle Davis. Freddie Butler. I think we already called you. Hold on 1 second. Kyle Davis. All right, counsel proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, this matter was originally scheduled for Friday, March 3rd. We decided to adjourn it to discuss the possibility of keeping Mr. Kyle Davis on board as a tenant moving forward. Unfortunately, Ms. Mullane did explain he was the victim of a fraudulent sublease. I did have the opportunity to propose those terms to my client. Unfortunately, they're not willing to agree, and they would like to proceed with this case as a termination of tenancy. We would like to seek a judgment today. However, we are willing to provide Mr. Davis with 30 days to vacate the property.
Your Honor, obviously this is the first time I'm hearing it on the record. There was no earlier communication from Ms. Hamoud. I understand that this was adjourned from Friday to today, so there wasn't much of an opportunity. But I need to be able to talk to my client about that.
Right. I agree. Mr. Mood, did you have a conversation with Ms. Mullane?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, so you all weren't even ready to call this case? I recall it.
I would say so, Your Honor. We weren't.
It's a little premature.
Okay, those are the terms regardless whether a client agrees to them or not. So I don't mind if the case is recalled.
All right, I don't mind. I want you all to have a conversation before I call any case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I'm still here.
We did do it right this time, then.
Okay, so I'll go into a breakout room with my client. Miss Lu.
Do you want me to invite you in?
Yes, please.
Oh, there you are.
Period. Calling case number 223959558. This is Stacy Smith versus Eric Mitchell and all occupants.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Stacy Smith for the record.
Thank you. Is Eric Mitchell present?
Says he's on the call. Ending in 69422. And he's texting me saying he's present. I told him he has to unmute himself.
All right, well, 9422. I'm gonna remove him and then he can come back in and I'll recall. Because it's not working. Call case number 22395962. Stacy Smith versus Rachel Ellis Owens.
Good morning, Stacy Smith for the record.
Thank you. Is Rachel Ellis Owens present?
I called her and texted her, no answer. I did speak with her yesterday. She knows there is court. She did pay down some of her balance. She owes $1,600. I told her I would give her 10 days, but I expected her to be in court today. And also she did receive a award letter from Wayne County rental assistant in the amount of $2,500. I'm not sure when she will receive that, but it was dated to February. It was dated February 1st. That's why I'm willing to give her 10 days.
You have to give her 10 days.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Not saying default judgment. I'm sorry.
That's the minimum 10 days. Are you willing to give her more time or?
Yes, I'll give her 30 days. She's been good.
All right.
Thank you.
Court to enter a default judgment for defendant's failure to appear. Court does have proof of service in the file with the pay amount of $1,600 or vacate by April 6th. We'll do April 7th.
Okay.
2023. Okay. You have to submit this judgment to the court, Ms. Smith.
I do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If we were in person, you would pull a judgment or go get it from two. We'll fill it out. I'll sign it. You'll have it today. But we're not in person. Come up here. I can possibly get it. But in any sense, we don't have anything to sign until you send it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Well,
Your Honor.
You still have Eric Mitchell. Get Eric Mitchell online.
I can't, respectfully, Your Honor, I cannot wait. He has not showed up to any court. He says he's in court.
Well, he said he was here though. He was here, so he showed up today. In all fairness, and who knows if he keeps doing this every time. So get him back online and I'll call that case. Thank
you. Ms. Daniels, Ms. Jessica Daniels, can you please join the breakout room?
I can't join a breakout room that's not popping up.
We sent it to you multiple times.
Okay. Can you try again?
Okay.
Why don't you all call each other? Call case number 22396799. Miriam Baydoun versus Charles Elliott and occupants at 1644 West Euclid.
Yes, Your Honor. I had to unmute myself. It's me and my father again.
Is Miriam Baydoun here? Okay, and Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
You appeared to the previous hearing. You appeared at the previous hearing, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you appeared at the hearing before that, didn't you?
Yes.
Thank you for coming to court and appearing and taking care of your business. What's going on with your property right now? Why are you in court?
And without a warning.
You were evicted. They removed your items.
Yes.
Without a warning. Where is your attorney? Where is your counsel? You're supposed to have. You had counsel that was supposed to come.
Your Honor. I'm sorry, that is Attorney Ted Phillips, and he was in an in-person hearing with Judge Brew, so he is running a little bit late.
Okay. I want you all to sit tight. Because I'm not dismissing this matter because she didn't show up.
Okay.
All right. Because if I dismiss this matter, then any wrongdoing that may have occurred, which I think is occurring,
Yes.
cannot be resolved without a separate action. So I'm gonna allow Attorney Phillips to come in and represent you all because you all need legal assistance based on what you've told me. So I remember this, won't dismiss because there are issues that you all need to present. I'll recall this matter. You all sit tight, stay patient, grab a bite to eat, whatever you need to do. One of you all stay in. So when Attorney Phillips comes in, we'll put the case in motion, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Well,
all right, thank you very much.
Well, just stay muted. One of you all stay muted. Don't leave completely. All right.
Okay.
Calling. Is Monte Crawford here?
He's not in, sir, but he's part of my case.
Okay. Did you talk to Attorney Horka?
We weren't able to talk in a breakout room, but we did talk in private messaging.
Okay, good. You ready to, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't see him in here. He may be in another.
I'm here, Your Honor. Hi, Your Honor. Sorry to interrupt. This is Eric Mitchell. Can you hear me?
Are you really sorry to interrupt?
Can you hear me?
Who's speaking?
This is Eric Mitchell. You kicked me out so I can get back in. You weren't able to hear me before?
Okay. All right. Press *6, and then I'm going to recall your case after this one. Then I'll call your case. Okay.
*6.
The *6 mutes you and unmutes you. There you go.
Thank you.
Call case. Unmuted. Say thank you. You are. Calling case number 22395995. Raziel LLC versus Monte Crawford and occupants at 16615 Stanford. Attorney Horka.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Does anyone, can you please state your name if you reside at 16615 Stansbury in the city of Detroit?
Tylisha Ross, Tylicia.
Thank you, Tylisha. And were parties able to work out an agreement?
Yes, sir.
Great. And Mr. Horka, can you put those terms on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. There is a current balance of $11,155. We're going to submit a judgment by hearing, giving until April 5th to pay that amount. Ms. Ross has applied for a couple forms of assistance, including Sarah and SER. She's going to hope to pay that off by that date. Understand if she does not pay or work something out by the April 5th date, she would have to vacate.
All right, is that the understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this an all occupants judgment, counsel?
Be happy to do it as all occupants, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. All right, we're entering a judgment by hearing today for non-payment of rent for the amount of $11,155 to be paid on or before April 5th, 2023. In the event that this amount doesn't get paid, an all occupants judgment will be entered and a writ may issue. Could issue, legally be appropriate to issue after an application is filed. Application for a writ of eviction can be filed April 6th or any day beyond that date. Good luck, Ms. Ross. Thank you for appearing in court. Do you understand the terms of this agreement or this hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You'll receive something in the mail. You won't be coming back to court, okay?
Okay.
And unless you pay a significant amount, you pay this down and a writ is filed, even after it's paid down, then we'll possibly have another hearing. But anything shy of that, I wish you luck. And yeah, thank you for coming to court.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Calling case number 22396783. This is Investors Property Management versus Elisa Brown and occupants at 15822 Wildermere Street.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. And is Elisa Brown here? Is Elisa Brown here? Anyone who lives at 15822 Wildermere Street present? Attorney Horton.
You know, this is a subsequent hearing on a termination of tenancy. If Ms. Brown has failed to appear, I would request a default judgment.
Okay, yeah, I have a quick question. I know you're working. I know you're a DJ worker right now, working multiple courtrooms, but did you receive notice for 436? Did you get a new notice for this one?
Those are typically not scanned into the portal where I would be able to see whether that was received or not,
Okay.
Judge. I'm not sure.
I can understand because that would be a million notices. But default is Elisa Brown here. Court does not hear the any response for Elisa Brown or anyone who lives at 15822 Wildermere. The court will also note that there is service in the file. There is service by attachment after 3 diligent attempts. Case file has everything as required, including the lease. Default judgment is entered. What's the total amount owed, counsel?
It's termination, Judge, so I don't have a current total.
We're now in.
Termination of tenancy. Do you have a proposed vacate date?
The pound again.
March 16th, but I understand you might modify that date, Judge.
Yeah.
If necessary. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, counsel. Default judgment is entered. Submit that judgment. We'll get it signed. All right.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I need Charles Elliott to join the breakout room, please. He's not.
Mr. Elliott, check your screen out.
Yes, sir. I just joined. She have to send me one. She sent one for my father.
Okay. Who is that? Who was talking?
This is his son. This is Charles Jr.
No, the attorney. I'm gonna send you into that same room. She probably doesn't know your
Okay.
You have to level your phone too. It'll help to level your phone.
Okay, hold on one second.
No, don't worry. Yeah, okay, perfect. Awesome.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you co-hosting privileges too, Mr. Junior. So I want you to be able to move in and out, move your father if you need to. So they're in room 6.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Elliot's in room 6. Yep, you're welcome. All right, Ms. Smith, I saw you pop your head back up. Okay. Case number 22395958. This is Stacy Smith versus Eric Mitchell.
Stacy Smith for the record, Your Honor.
Thank you. Eric Mitchell present?
I hope so.
Mr. Mitchell, can you
Hi,
unmute yourself?
You're in the wrong courtroom.
And state your name, please.
Because you said somebody you, then I ain't called you.
Mr. Mitchell, can you state your name?
Eric Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. All right. Have parties come to an agreement on this matter?
No, Your Honor.
All right, that's okay.
Your Honor, I'm trying to see if I can get a little more time to seek assistance.
Are you trying to seek assistance right now?
Yes.
Have you, when did you reach out to seek assistance?
Well, I started the SER through the MI Bridges, but I have to finish it. I did pay $800 last week. So I've been in contact with Stacy Smith, so that I'm working more now, and I was trying to see if I can come to an agreement with her if I can't get assistance, that if I could bump my rent up to $1,100 a month, and then $1,000 payment in 3 months, and then I'll be staying current during that time, and then that'll chip at the
Why
rearage.
would you bump your rent up for $300 to
I'm just
create
trying
an
to
obligation?
spread out the rearage.
No,
That's the only
you
reason.
enter into it. I'm not offering legal advice, but even Ms. Smith is looking at you like, you know, like
Well,
it's
if that's not
bonus.
a good move, then that's not a good move. I'm new to this. I'm just trying to.
No, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Ms. Smith,
Yes,
is there any legal aid present?
Your Honor, with all due respect, he has exhausted his funds with Sarah. They paid over 15 months of rent. The last payment I received from Mr. Mitchell was, he did pay something last Tuesday, $800. And before that, on January 27th of $545. His outstanding balance is $5,865. As I
I don't
explained
agree with that.
with Mr. Mitchell, to pay over $1,000 is putting yourself back in the hole. He hasn't paid a payment out of his pocket besides the 2 in over a year. And I'm not sure what else I can do. I'm very patient.
He paid
Well, I mean, I just paid $800 last week.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Go ahead.
Hold on. Miss Smith.
Yes.
Received the $800 payment this week or last week?
Yes, on February the 28th.
Okay, we can't minimize his payments. He said he didn't make any.
No, I did. I stated that on February 28th, he made $800, and on January 27th, he made $545. I did state that on the record.
Okay, and then
But that was out of my own pocket. That was no assistance. I just started working again in January.
We appreciate that. Now, your monthly rent is $70, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the discrepancy? What did you? All right, hold on. Before we start yelling on Zoom, you're on a telephone too, so you really have to allow time for both sides to speak. Now, Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Quick question. It's a very quick question. I'm not asking anything else.
Yes.
How much rent is owed?
I'm sorry?
What's the total rent owed?
With court costs, $5,865.
Okay, how much is court cost?
I included the 160, 130 for the court and 30 for the bailiff.
Okay, all right, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too
So I'm
Also
gonna
received notice back in December and January with these totals. He's aware of them.
all right, and
so no, Your Honor. I like to.
What's different from this amount? What are you saying the amount is? Tell me how you got
My current rearage is $3,305, and that's not including March. My March payment is due at the end of March, so it's not late yet.
Your March payment is late. Oh, you said it's due at the end of March. What do you mean?
Yeah, 25th of the month is when my rent is due, so it's not due yet. So I only owe the $3,305 as a rearage. Because me and her just spoke back in November, like she said, and she told me that I owed $3,200.
Yes.
I didn't give her anything in December, so that's another additional $750 on the 32 for $3,950, and then minus the $545 out of I paid in January, and then minus the $800 that I just paid last week.
Your
So
Honor,
it's more like if it's 160 in court fees, it's closer to 3,500 in rearage. I got the paperwork.
Yep, I have it right here too, Your Honor. He was under assumption that his last Sarah payment, they paid the original amount. They paid one, he reapplied one, he reapplied two, he reapplied three. For three, they didn't cover the 3 months of 2,100, which I wrote him a letter and told him they only paid $850. Then he told me hold on, Mr. Mitchell. Then he also
2,100, 3 months of 2,100. Why are they paying 3 months of 2,100 instead of 700?
They were paying 3 months at a time, 2,100.
Yeah.
They paid.
Keep going.
Okay, and then he told me that the event house was going to send me a check for $850, and when they sent that check, they said, "No, ma'am, that's from Sarah. Sarah used event house to make that payment." And so I told him I credit him an additional $850, and I sent a letter saying that's that same Sarah payment. He tried to say it was an additional $850, and they said, "No, ma'am."
We cleared that up,
Yeah,
and
we cleared
she
that
is
up.
correct. And then, so after that, when you added everything up, that's the last paperwork that I got that said that I owed 3,200, and that was at the end. That was with November included. So then here comes December at $750, $50 late fee. I didn't get her anything in December, so now that bumps me up to $39.50, and then I started to pay in January of the $445, and then the $800 in February. So there's no way, it's at 32. It went up to 39. I paid down $545, and then an additional plus $700 for January, and then I covered $800, so $100 additional on the January rent. So I'm paying, and I'm trying to catch up, and I'm trying to stay current while I catch up. So there is no 5,000 and something.
All right, Ms. Smith, it might be helpful. It sounds like Mr. Mitchell has some documentation. Seems like you all are on the same page with the amount. Now,
it's hard when you're not paying. It adds up, and then you pay here and there. But I do have record, and I always send him a record as well. We were on the same page until today. I don't know what happened today.
It's just a number. That's the only thing that we're not in agreement on.
Whatever number he says, Your Honor, give it to him. I've been patient. Whatever he thinks needs to pay on the record, go ahead and do it. I'm tired.
39.
I appreciate that. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm done.
No, you're diligent, and I'm not going to punish anybody for keeping records and pleading their case. So we're fine. Court is all right with both sides. $3,950. Is that what you're?
So right now I owe the rearage is just the 3,305, 3,305. Then that's not including March.
I'm not about to play with this man.
I'm not trying to play games either. Like I'm not, I'm the one that owes you the money. So I would like to see how you got the 5,000 that you're talking about.
All right. Do we need to recall it today? Do we need to come back?
Yes, please. Yes, please, because I'm ready. I'll be ready.
When is your?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can't hear you.
When's your rent due?
The 25th of March, $700. So if we include that, then I'm at 4,005.
March 27th.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Let's come back March 27th. Will you have your rent paid by then?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'll have March paid by the 27th.
All right, and then that way, and we'll have a balance. I'm adjourning this so you all have a balance. So I'm not entering a judgment, and you all still disagree, and you're trying to file a motion to set aside what the balance is.
Yeah, he won't get more time on that date. I know he's stalling for time, but I'm fine with it, Your Honor.
Whatever, as long as you all are fine with it, I will see you all back in court.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good day.
And you know what time? You're 9:31.
Thank you.
All right.
327 to 9:30. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. Our parties had a conversation on 624. Michelle Orahaber,
Here, Your Honor.
what case are you on?
2782.
I don't have a 2782 in my courtroom today.
Oh, well, I got a notice says the 6th at 10:30.
What court? What judge?
With you.
What's my name?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Judge
Mhm.
Sean K. Okay. Well, this the court meeting ID number that I have.
Yeah, I know. They notices were sent and then our courtrooms were switched. So if that notice was still out, there's confusion. So I'm gonna, in the chat, I'm gonna put a Zoom code, okay?
Okay.
I saw you here, I've been going through my cases just to double check to see if you were on the docket, but I don't see you on the docket. 360-538-0000. So you see that 436 in the middle batch of numbers?
Yes.
Switch that to 538.
Okay.
All right, and good luck. I'm gonna remove you from the room so you can go back in. You have 538.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care.
Mhm.
Attorney Hammoud, are you ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
That's what Attorney Mullane is?
Yes.
All right, when she looks like she's in the breakout room with.
Well, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm still waiting for Miss Mullane to place me in the breakout room because the whole point of recalling it was that we had to speak.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So I'm waiting on her. No rush.
Attorney Fleslin. And Susanta Das, a lot of people in here for 3 cases left.
Yes,
So,
yes, I am here.
Yeah, for what? For what case?
19516 Burgess.
All right, I'm gonna call the rest of my cases. You all aren't in this courtroom. Only people in this courtroom is Charles Elliott, Jessica Daniels, Luke Wambo, and occupants on Plainview. And I know who those people are. I know who Charles Elliott is. I know who Jessica Daniels is. And I know who Luke Wambo is. So that means if you're not on any of those cases, you need to probably log in to 538. Courtroom 538 with Judge Sean Jacquet. I am not Judge Sean Jacquet. I'm Judge Adam Sabree. This is my courtroom 536. It used to be Sean Jacquet's courtroom, but now he's in 538. So if your notice says 436 and you want to sit in here to see if Judge Jacquet magically appears, he's not going to appear. He's in 538. Zoom code 360-538-0000. For everyone else who's in here, you're either on Muhammad Haq's case. If your case number doesn't end in 942, 982, 799, or 624, you are in the wrong courtroom. I will recalling case number.
Hello?
A party for the
Hello?
Daniels? Oh, no. Let's see. I'm not gonna call that yet. Because I know counsel has to talk to Attorney Hamoud, so. All right. On case number 22395942, Muhammad Haq versus Lukman Bo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
All right, we held off to see if what the deal was with Sarah's funding. What did we find out?
On my behalf, she says that basically they won't give me the funding until he, could prove that he owns this property but anyways, if he wants to sell his house and he wants me just to move, I have no problem with that, but that money could help me move because like I said, I was in a terrible accident that he knows of.
That money is not about to go to you, Mr. Bo. It's gonna go to him.
I know. Okay, that's cool, but what I'm trying to say is
how's that money gonna help you move? How's that money gonna help you move?
He wants me out. He doesn't even want to he don't want nothing to do with me.
So how is that? Do you have the intention to take the money that you're supposed to give to Mr. Haq and keep it for yourself as relocation expenses?
I don't want to, but I don't want to be homeless. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying because it sounds like you're saying you're going to take the money and use it to not be homeless.
Well, he doesn't want anything to do with me staying in his property. He says he want to sell it. He wants me out. So I'm like, okay, well, if you get the money, I
realize if you receive funding Ms. Lawan, did you have a conversation with Mr. Bo?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't know if you were here, but okay. So, Mr. Bo, what time is when? Okay, when do you plan on vacating?
Well, as far as what I'm trying to get the ceremony, so I don't have to. Or if he wants me to leave, I don't know what. I mean, I don't know about this. This is my first time going through something like this.
It sounds like you're trying to get the ceremony and run off, and not pay.
No, he doesn't.
That's what you just took.
No, I'm sorry about that. Your Honor, what I was trying to say is he doesn't want me to pay. He doesn't want any money from me. He just wants me gone.
But you keep talking about Sarah payments, and if Sarah payments are the issue that's holding us up, then you're gonna have to pay. So you're saying two different things. How much time do you need?
To move out?
Yes.
Why would I have to move if he gets a ceremony? Should I have to?
Because you just said you're gonna move out and he doesn't want his money. That's why.
Okay, I apologize for that. Well, I was trying to say what he was telling me. I wasn't saying this. This is what he wants. I don't want it. He wants it. He wants me out.
What do you want to do? What's your ideal plan here?
If he doesn't want it, if he doesn't want me here and stuff like that, he doesn't want the ceremony. There's nothing I could do about that.
He wants the ceremony. You know he wants 9 months of rent. Who's gonna turn down that? I'm sorry. I can't speak for anybody. Mr. Haq.
Yes, sir.
Do you want the rent that's owed to you?
Can you repeat?
Are you requesting that Mr. Bo pay his delinquent rent?
No, he out. I need to hear out for the home. I need to replace my house. I need to renovation my house. This is the problem. My relative also coming.
Okay. How much time are you willing? What's your proposed move out date?
10 days. 10 days.
10 days. Now, if you get a termination case, I need a deed. I need a deed to go along with this. Now, if you send a judgment with the deed.
Yes, I have a deed. Yes, I have a deed. I have a deed.
Okay, and 10 days.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Bo,
Yes, Your Honor.
is there any argument that that you have that would convince the court not to enter a judgment and set a move-out date?
Yeah, I mean, I got 4 kids. I can't move. I was depending on the Sarah program. You know, if I knew this was he was even taking me to court doing this, I would have made plans way before this. You know, I wouldn't have just been sitting around waiting for him to take me to court. I thought it was okay, but I guess, you know, everything ain't what it seems. But I don't think I can get out of here with my 4 kids and everything in 10 days. He knows that. So I need more time than that, for sure.
You're going to have more time by sheer procedure, but, and Mr. Hawk, I'm not going to sign a judgment until I have the deed with the file. So
I have a deed. I know I saw the deed for look at this.
all right, and last rent was paid June 2022. All right. The court is comfortable with issuing termination of tenancy case with the move-out date of March 31st, 2023. We're converting this from a non-payment of rent to a termination of tenancy case with the move-out date of March 31st, 2023.
Your Honor, can I get at least 30 days?
I can only by law give you 10, and I've given you till the end of March.
Okay. One last thing before I interrupt. Sarah said they was gonna be here today in court to help me out. I guess they didn't show up or whatever happened. I don't know what's going on. Like I say, I got approved for 15 months. I guess he just want me out. So
this is crazy to me that you're approved for 15 months. The landlord doesn't want any money. There's no legal aid that's that can assist with this. So I mean, I hate to enter a judgment, but I'm moving my docket. I'm not adjourning every case. Every case is going to be resulting in a judgment and a potential displacement. So that's not really the deterrence here. The deterrence is really, if you don't want the money and you want to convert it to a termination of tenancy, the court will enter a judgment. If you, in the future, receive SARE funds, maybe they could be transferred to help you relocate and not used toward this, or if you retain the counsel to check on the SARE funds. Because has Mr. Hawk ever been notified of these funds, Mr. Bo?
Multiple times, all through the year. I mean,
Mr.
I'm not complaining.
I don't want Sarah. I don't want Sarah. You know, I tell them, you know, I need to my house for the empty. My relative is coming. I need to my house for the empty. So I need to fix my house, and my relative is coming into my house. I don't give it the rent.
Were you offered Sarah?
No.
Has anyone from Sarah asked you to comply or respond to anything?
I told them no, Sarah. No, I don't need Sarah.
Answer the question, Mr. Hawk. And Mr. Bo, please be quiet.
Thank you.
Mr. Hawk.
Yes, sir.
Did Sarah contact you in relation to previous rent?
No previous rent, no.
Did Sarah ever contact you?
I don't know who is Sarah.
I'm going to adjourn this matter. Get counsel, Mr. Bo, because I don't believe either side. I don't believe anything you all are telling me. I need some documentation. I need a deed. I'm going to make this short. It's going to be another short adjournment, but I need a deed or a lease in the file. You want a termination and you don't want any money, I need a lease. If there's Sarah payment pending, Mr. Bo, you need to find yourself an attorney and figure out what's gonna happen. But I'm not displacing Mr. Bo without a deed because I don't believe testimony, Mr. Hawk, that you didn't talk to Sarah. And there are administrative orders present, set up due to COVID to allow for Sarah funding to be disseminated. And it's one thing to ask for rent, not get the rent, and then be offered the rent, and then say, hey, I don't want it, turn it down when it's available to make someone potentially homeless. I'm not saying Mr. Bo is in any bit of the right boat with 9 months being paid overdue. Because I'm not stopping you from making that payment. But what I'm saying is, I'm not entering a judgment today against Mr. Bo if I really haven't verified whether Sarah has 15, 16 months approved. And it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to create a bigger issue for society, displacing someone, and then where there's money there. So let's come back. Let's come back March 16th. Can parties come back March 16th?
Yes,
I need that deed in the file, Mr. Hawk. I can't give you a judgment on the deed.
How can I show the deed? So how can I give the deed for court?
You can bring it up to the court, or you can fax it to the court.
Okay, so 16, I should come. 16 give the court or virtual?
What'd you say?
16 we go to court, FIR or virtual for the date. 16 March. So we go to the virtual or we going to the FIR the court?
You can drop it off at the court.
No, he was asking about the next court date.
The next court date is March 16th at 9:31 a.m.
Okay.
You all aren't coming to court ready to argue this case. So I have a light docket today. That day may not be as light, but I'm not going to displace you, Mr. Bo, without adequate information, but you are preventing him from making his property any bit of useful. So there'll be a determination at this next case. But right now, the court finds good cause to adjourn this. Mr. Hawk, I need that deed.
Okay, I'll give it. I'll fix it to you today.
I'll see you all back on the 16th.
One second.
Okay, I fix now today.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Mr. Bo, Judge Sabree, is it okay if I'm sorry, this is Andrea Gibson. Is it okay if I speak with Mr. Bo? Because I do agree that I'm looking into the system and I see that he is approved for 15 months. However, it's not with our organization. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but which means I would like to speak with him with your permission, and maybe I can assist him with finding an attorney.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I don't have breakout room privileges. I'm sorry, Judge.
Sarah, when Sarah's available and you filed a complaint for non-payment of rent, I am not going to enter a judgment for a termination. There's money owed. So I'll see you all back.
Can I have a legal assistant place us in the breakout room, please? Miss Weir.
And Mr. Bo,
Yes, I'm on it.
I didn't do this for either one's benefit or inconvenience either. This is fair, and I'll see you all back. I'll see you all back. I'm not trying to make anyone homeless, but I'm not trying to make anyone bankrupt either. And unable to even afford to own their property because somebody's in there not paying rent. So I'll see you all back. I'll see you all back.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Your Honor, ready with the 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, Charles Elliott. Calling case number 22396799, Miriam Baidoon versus Charles Elliott and occupants at 1644 West Euclid.
Yes,
Morning, Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendants.
Charles Elliott for the record.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my understanding is that the plaintiff again has not appeared. I noticed that the plaintiff on the ROA has the same address as the defendants, which does not appear to be accurate. But my clients tell me that they have many of their possessions were wrongfully set out. We would like one further hearing and an effort to try to bring the plaintiff to court to explain why that happened. So we would ask for a new date.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get paid for what I.
Mr. Elliott, mute your phone, please.
Yeah, mute your phone, Mr. Elliott. I'm muted. All right, Attorney Phillips, you have a telephone number for Ms. Baidoon?
I do not, Your Honor. I have not had any contact whatsoever.
The court has a 248-797-4399.
I will contact her then. I can't right now, but if the court gives us a new date, I will be in touch.
All right.
I'll make an effort to be.
April 19th.
What time? I'm sorry.
Do 9. Let's do 10:01.
Thanks, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Mr. Elliott, I'll call you this afternoon.
Okay, I'll be looking forward to it.
All right, you all good luck.
Thank you, Judge. You have a nice day.
You too.
Your Honor, my name is Susanta Das. My case was at 10:30. You called on time and then I don't know what happened. You pause it or not? I see that Attorney Westland for me, he's also here. So would you please tell me what is the status of my case?
Okay, you must be one of these two cases that I have, if you said I called it, so, all right. Is Jessica the party's waiting on Jessica Daniels?
Your Honor, we've been trying to contact plaintiff's attorney. I just sent her another invite into room 5 to see the damages.
Okay, Ms. Prota? Let me see if I can do it.
I just tried chatting with her as well. I'm sorry, I don't know how to move her.
That's fine. Let's see.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Room 5. Let's put everyone in room. I'm going to invite you all to room 7 just so we can get a fresh invite. And then I'll put Jessica Daniels.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, hopefully that works.
And Your Honor, just for the record, Ms. Bonner is absent today. My name is Dawn Young with Fountain Court. And I'm
Ms.
via
Bond,
phone.
what are you all talking about? Who's Miss Bonner? Do you live on Plainview?
No, sir, I'm sorry. I'm with Fountain Court and Jessica Daniels.
Oh, okay, Jessica Daniels. Our party's ready on this case.
Thank you.
Okay. Calling case number 22395982, Fountain Court Housing versus Jessica Daniels. I got you.
No.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Julie Crota, P39367 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, counsel. Yep, good morning, counsel. Jessica Daniels, can you state your name for the record? Okay, this is Melane's case. That's why we're waiting. She's in the breakout room. She has both of these cases, so guess I have to recall this, counsel.
Okay.
Were you able to view the repairs?
No, I could not get into the breakout room.
Why not? Oh, and they were trying to get you in the breakout room. So is it just an issue of you being able to get in there?
I believe it is.
Okay. So I want you to, are you on a computer or a phone?
I'm on a phone. I was bringing up my computer, but I had a really bad connection on it this morning. I'm actually trying both right now. Hold on 1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Can I kick you off the phone?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's see if you can get to the breakout rooms now. Attorney Flesland, I don't think you're in here today.
I'm here, Judge. I'm there. Well, I got tied up in Judge Kennedy. She is very methodical.
I'd like to know the extent of the methodology. What case, counsel?
Your Honor, this is the case ending in 621.
All right, this is an old-fashioned case of mixed up notices. Need you in 538 with Judge GK.
Excuse me, Judge?
You're in 538, counsel. Well, you're supposed to be, this case is actually in courtroom 538.
Oh, because they had Judge Sabree on here.
Really?
Yeah. That might be our mistake, Judge. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's internal.
It was nice talking to you anyway.
All right, likewise. Take care.
See ya.
Attorney Phillips, how's it going?
Not bad. I had an in-person today, so I was a little bit slow getting to you. Sorry about that.
It's good to be in person sometimes.
But Judge Brew.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, it is good to be sometimes. Just harder to be in multiple places at once when you do that. So
Definitely.
we only had 7 cases for you today, though. You had a lot more than that. Somehow it disconnected us.
I've been moving. Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 17 cases. So it's been pretty light.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
and a lot of those were adjourned from the other date to make sure it was.
That's probably why we missed him, that we didn't know. So.
Yeah. So I think I'm going. I think I've cycled out of the misnoticed cases. I think we're in the zone of all the cases having the proper notice for my court. I think, I'm not sure.
Well, that would be good.
That would be
Sure.
excellent.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, Your Honor, my case is in another court, another courtroom.
I'm not sure.
Would
This would be a great time to figure out.
Yeah, because my attorney, Freshland.
Mr. Docs, and your attorney, Attorney Flesland, who's with Sagati's office, just left out of here. And I see you, case number ending in 7621.
Yeah,
And you're in 538.
538. So how can I go there? I don't have any Zoom ID. Would you please tell me the Zoom ID?
Yep. You see the Zoom ID part that says 436?
Yeah, one second.
So it's 360.
1 second. Yeah, it is 360-436. So I have to write it instead of 436. I have to write it 538, right?
Awesome, yes. So 360-538-0000.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a
You're
good
welcome.
day. Good day. Bye.
Very tech savvy. Got that on first.
Hello, Judge. Hello.
Yes.
This is Mrs. Miles. I'm still hanging on. I'm still here.
All right, Ms. Miles.
Okay.
You could really call the court. You don't have to sit on the Zoom. You know, you could call the court number.
I did try, and they said that they don't know who my counsel is either. The legal aid attorney that was going to help me at the end of the session before y'all went home. And I had an intake worker. I talked to both, and I just don't know their names.
she needs to see an attorney, Your Honor.
What'd you say?
Mr. Phillips, does she need to see an attorney?
She does. That's Cheryl Miles. I think she was one of the cases that was defaulted last week, right, Ms. Miles?
Yes.
Yeah, she was defaulted last week, and I think you spoke to her.
No, that doesn't ring a bell, but I'm willing to talk to her. Ms. Ward, could you put us in a breakout?
Yep, on it right now.
Mr. Move, we're waiting on attorney. Let's see, we're waiting on, excuse me, Attorney Mullane. It looks like she's in the breakout room finishing up. She's got the last two cases, so.
Yes, Your Honor. No rush.
We'll be ready to go shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're unmuted.
Okay.
Ready to tuck this bitch?
Yeah.
This nigga that went on break.
No.
Ms. Crota, if you'd like to go back into room 7, Ms. Mullane understood the word, so we can show you.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Ms. Mullane figured out the word she couldn't read that she was trying to read, and she's ready to show you the damages if you want to go back in while the judge is out in room 7.
She's in 7. Let me see
Yes.
if I can.
If you
I
can't,
I
you
can't.
can't?
I've got access to 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, let me move you out, and then I'm gonna send you an invite, I think, to go back in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You should have an invite now. Oh, except
Something didn't work.
okay, don't join room 8. I'm going to send you to room 8 and then send you back to room 7. So you should get 2 invites. I'm sorry, that's the only way I know how to do it. Now you should have an invite to room 7.
The current status of the room is vacant ready.
Fuck my life. Say fuck my life.
Tamara Davis. And she's in one of these properties. Tamara Davis, are you a party on one of these cases?
Yes.
You're on Plainview, right?
On Greenview. 9 Greenview 9 Franklin Village Apartments.
Franklin Village Apartments. You're not in this courtroom.
When I looked up the case on 36th District, it said it was reassigned to 436. Judge 436.
And who's your judge in 436?
It doesn't say on here. It says next 436 to P-47998.
That's probably JK. That's not my P number. What time is your case scheduled?
It was at 10:30.
Is your name on the case?
Yes, Tamara Davis.
Tamara Davis with Attorney Bouchard, Franklin Village Apartments, case number ending in 687.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Are you ready for the Zoom code?
Yes.
360-538-0000.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Nia Sullivan. Nia Sullivan.
Yes,
Nia
sir. My
Sullivan.
apologies.
Were
Can
you
hear me?
calling about an old court case?
No, I had court today. For the 6th at I think it was 10:45 regarding the East State Fair Apartments.
10:45. My last case is scheduled for 10:15.
Oh yeah.
East State. What's your case number?
My case number is, excuse me, 223-959-44.
That's too many numbers. No, you're right. You're right.
You better go lunch. You or you better go ahead. I'm about to take this shit real quick because I know my elevator gonna break up, so I just get you down there.
Oh, I see you. I see you on this doc. I see you on this docket. Hey, I defaulted. You were defaulted today.
Is it because I logged in late or something?
Yeah, I just called her cases. I called her at about 10:30 because nobody was present.
Yeah, my apologies on that.
It's all right. I could tell you the terms, and then if. All right, so a default judgment was entered for $2,465 plus $160 in court costs, totaling $2,625.
Okay. Well, the part.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, my apologies. The apartment, sir. I've been.
Breaking up. I didn't hear anything you said. You said something. Ms. Sullivan. I can't hear you. You gotta stop moving. You have to stop moving. You live in 4203. I know you don't have a signal. Stop moving because I'm not gonna be able to hear you.
Okay.
There's nothing around. Golf course, another golf course. Empty property. No residents, no signal. Ms. Sullivan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you now. You kind of going in and out though.
Okay.
I just connected to Wi-Fi. I can hear you much better now. All right, you about to go. All right.
The judgment is a vacate date of 10 days. So you have to pay. You need to pay this on paper. It's paid by March 16th.
Okay. All right. The reason I haven't paid the apartment, I'm not able to stay at the apartment. Nothing in the apartment works. The refrigerator don't work. The stove don't work. The only thing that works in the apartment is my bedroom. Nothing works in the apartment.
Please sit down in one spot so I can hear you. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
We good?
So, yes. If you need to set aside this motion for default judgment, you can file a motion to set it aside. If you plan on redeeming this, you have 10 days to redeem it. But I can't argue the merits of the case because both sides aren't here anymore. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to file a motion, go for it. The court won't stop You
Okay,
can
and the
work out,
motion would give me another court date, correct?
it will set aside this default judgment.
Okay,
I
so
would,
after I filed a motion, do I still have to wait to, I'm not able to live in the apartment. It does, the stove, the refrigerator, nothing in it works. They broke up the floor because I guess the wiring or something is wrong with the building. It haven't been working for like three months.
can you vacate?
I'm sorry, you said what now?
Can you vacate the property?
At the moment, I wouldn't have, I don't know, I don't have another second home to go to besides like living with someone at the moment.
I just did that. I just said that because you said you can't live here. So there's some counsel available if you need to file a motion to set aside the default.
Okay.
Your Honor, we can see him. We need to.
Okay, Ms. Sullivan, someone may invite you to the breakout room, okay?
Okay, thank you guys.
Your Honor, on the other matter, Ms. Miles, 6737, I don't see it on the calendar today. Is that being heard today, or is there somebody here on the other side?
No, I think it was heard last week.
Looks like it was defaulted Friday on the ROA. So it just needs a motion to set aside is what she needs, right?
That's all she needs.
Okay, thank you. I was confused. Thank you. And Mr. Sullivan will be with you in a minute. Ms. Gibson, can you?
Yes, sir.
Sure will.
All right, Ms. Sullivan, just look out for a breakout invite, okay?
All right, appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. The worst signal in the city. Where to? Okay, our party's ready on 624 or 982. I know Hamoud is ready. I'm assuming Attorney Pentia is ready.
Yes.
Attorney Prota. And we only have 2 cases, so I'm so confused as to where. Now, who is Kyle? Is Kyle Davis one of these?
He is another case that Ms. Mullane has, and she's speaking to him and said she would be right back.
All right, because we don't have a case in this courtroom. So at this point, we're wasting time.
Your Honor, if you'll give me a moment, I'll duck into that room and tell her that she needs to come back.
It's not gonna, I mean, I'm here. Okay. I would love to get this done. If she's finishing up something and she just needs to finish it up.
Okay.
She does it here, she does it somewhere else. So I'm not really too worked up about it. But it's all right. Thank you. Attorney Mullane.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I have viewed the items of disrepair. Ms. Pentia Miss Coda from the Pentiac Law Firm also attempted to do that.
Calling case number 22395982 Fountain Court Housing Co-op versus Jessica Daniels.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Julie Crota, P39367, on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, if you do not object, I turned off my camera because it's flickering so bad. I'm having a repeated problem. I think it's just smoother to proceed this way unless you don't agree.
No objection.
Thank you.
Marilyn Mullane, P30998, Michigan Legal Services, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Jessica Daniels, who is also in the Zoom courtroom.
Thank you, counsel. Ms. Daniels, can you state your name for the record?
Jessica Daniels.
All right.
Okay, and so, Your Honor, I did view the items of disrepair, and then Ms. Crota came in to view them, and we had an issue with the cameras freezing. And so at that point, Ms. Crota also sent me the occupancy agreement for me to review. And what we need to do at this point is obtain another date. I will stipulate to an escrow order, and we've recalculated the escrow amount that would be due from this date to the next date rent is due, which would be the 1st of April. So from this date, which is March 6th, to the to the 1st of April, with the I wrote it down, with the rental rate of $551, then $413.25, $413.25 would be due and payable within 7 days of today's date, and thereafter $551 per month due within 7 days of the 1st of each month until the case is resolved by the court or by the parties.
Okay. All right, so the court will enter that escrow order. For practical purposes, if it's easier for parties to, if there's no objection, send the money directly to plaintiff, it may get there faster. I see both sides are represented, so I'm not concerned about whether it's verified to get paid.
I would prefer that.
The issues are repair issues, and so if the funds are sent to the court, then they're held in escrow, obviously, for the court to determine the distribution.
What's the total amount rent owed?
$5,600 and I'm sorry, Your Honor, strike that. $5,460. It goes back to June of 2022 to the present.
That's plaintiff's allegation, obviously.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, you can escrow it to the court.
Okay, thank you.
The escrow order may not get here before the payment gets here, and then
We can have it, yeah, we can have it prepared. I'll send a proposed copy to you, Ms. Crota.
Okay.
And then we can have it entered. We have someone checking court files, and we'll send somebody over to the court.
All right, let's do a brief adjournment. How about March 16th?
Your Honor, the adjournment is for us to prepare an answer. And Ms. Crota has just sent over the pleadings. We have the nature of the repairs will depend on, there has to be an interpretation of the occupancy agreement as to who's responsible for which repairs.
How long does that take? So can we just read the lease agreement and
Yeah,
figure it out?
Your Honor, the only thing I'd like to rebut briefly on that is this is my fourth appearance on this, my third different legal aid attorney. Miss Mullane is going to file an appearance this time, but I've been waiting for this defense for quite a while. I think that that's enough time for her to come in. I didn't even get to see anything today because of technical difficulties. I think that.
Well, then we need discovery. Then we need discovery if you want discovery. And I will point out that there is one.
Ms. Mullane, you're not gonna cut her off, and you can supply some pictures and email them to the other side. We do not have to go 1985 courtroom style on this. We have cell phones. We're operating by Zoom. We do not need a month to read a lease and get some pictures.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Especially with $5,460 alleged as the rent owed with the last payment of June 2022. We're almost in a year. These properties are just gonna just dissolve or something. Who's gonna own these properties soon? And we have to at least be a little fair to both sides. So court finds good cause to adjourn this matter for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that's the adequate time to March 20th.
What day of the week is that, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Monday. Is Monday best for you, Council?
That's fine.
Okay. All right, 2 weeks to March 20th, 2023. And let's do 9:31 a.m. And that is the good cause is for repair issues and review. Please. You can get pictures. First have cell phones and cameras. We know that. So we can get pictures emailed before this next hearing as well. Thank you. I'll see you all back March 20th at 9:31 a.m. There's an escrow order for $413.25 to be paid to the court.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did I miss anything?
No.
No.
All right, I'll see you all back. I'll see you all back March 20th.
Have a good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, good. Thank you, Ms. Mullane.
There's another matter with Ms. Nesrin Hamoud and my client, Kyle Davis, who's the occupant of property. Oh, the case number, the last 4 digits are 6624. Was scheduled for 6624.
Calling case number 22396624, Benesaw LLC versus all occupants at 19789 Plainview Street.
Nasreen Hamoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
And Marilyn Mullane, P30998, Michigan Legal Services, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Who is the occupant of the property? Kyle Davis, who is in the Zoom. Oh, yes, he's back in the Zoom courtroom. He was in the breakout room. Mr. Davis is muted.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
State your name.
State your name for the record, Mr. Davis.
Kyle Davis.
Thank you.
Okay, Your Honor, we've reached an agreement in this case to provide until April 6th for Mr. Davis to vacate the premises. He was the victim of a scam, unfortunately, and paid rents until he got notice of this case to someone who didn't own the property. He made substantial repairs. The plaintiff's attorney recognizes that, but the plaintiff does not want to rent to him or continue with the property occupied. So this is the best they'll offer. Mm-hmm.
Is this the termination of Tennessee case?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
We can do an all occupants. Are we doing all occupants?
Yes, Your Honor, it was brought against all occupants.
Okay. With a vacate date of April 6, 2023.
Correct.
Okay, this originated as a termination. Okay, the court will enter a judgment by hearing to all occupants as to a move-out date of April 6, 2023. So,
Your Honor,
Mr.
we
Davis,
can do that. We've agreed to do this by consent.
okay, we can do a judgment by consent for possession with the move-out date of April 6, 2023. Has Mr. Davis been advised of his MCR 2.01I?
To set it aside, he's represented, so that doesn't apply in those cases.
Yeah, that is true. All right, we're to enter this judgment by consent. Good luck, Mr. Davis.
And Ms. Hamoud, you're preparing the
Appreciate it.
order for my
Yes.
signature, Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis is muted still. Mr. Davis.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Davis, I
on
have,
mute. I'm sorry.
okay, I have permission to sign on your behalf.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, that concludes the matters for today. Good luck,
Okay,
everyone.
Judge. You and Madam Clerk have a good day.
Thank you, you too. I'll keep the Zoom room open because Nita Sullivan is still in here trying to find her way. Oh, no, she